Matrices are determinants. Let's do that exercise which is left out, which is the exercise number 4.3. So that will be the homework for this weekend. To find the area of the triangle, the exercise 4.3, I'll do one sum and you can do another sum in that subdivision. You have to find the area of the triangle. The formula to find the area of the triangle is half of, in a triangle you will have x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 with the 3 points, right? So the 3 points you should write x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1, and this is the formula to find area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is half of determinant of x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1. The first question they have given 1, 0, a 6, 0 and a 4, 3 to be the points. Obviously, if you want to find the area, it's half of the determinant of 1, 0, 1, because x1, this is x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. So 6, 0, 1, a 4, 3, 1. Okay, and so then the moment you see this is determinants, and you can take out from one column. If anything is common, you can take it out. So it will become a 3 by 2. So it will become 1, 6, 4, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. And the moment I see 0, 0, 1, I am happy to expand along this where it's negative, positive and negative. So then therefore, if I am going to freeze this, it's 0 into 0 into, so it's minus 1 into that row, that column omit, 1 minus 6. So it is 5 square units. Okay, what about the 3 by 2? Okay, what about the 3 by 2? So it's 3 by 2 into 5. So it's 15 by 2 square units. That will be the area of this triangle for the exercise 4.3. I am sure you understood how to do it. So let me check if my answer is right. Exercise 4.3, 15 by 2 square units, right. So that's about it. Okay, so you can try the rest of the sums. It's x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1 with a half outside. That will give you the area of determinant of it and half outside, half of determinant of. So let's go to do the rest of the subdivisions. Check your book back answers. Show that the points are collinear. If the area of the triangle itself is equal to 0, then the points are collinear, right? So half of determinant of x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1 itself is 0. Then this goes that side, obviously the 2 goes that side. So the condition for collinear is that the determinant of x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1 itself is equal to 0. You can ignore the half because it's gone that side. So they have given the point A, B plus C, B, C plus A, C, A plus B are collinear. You have to check if it's collinear, show that they, check if it's collinear. A, B plus C, 1, B, C plus A, 1, C, A plus B, 1. The advantage is that I have taught you the properties. The best advantage is now you know the properties. You can do row 2 is row 2 minus row 1, row 3 is row 3 minus row 1. So when you do row 2 is row 2 minus row 1. I know it's omitted, properties omitted. It's for making life easier for you, but we are ready to face it. We are ready for the worst scenario. We have learned everything. So it's 0. C plus A minus B minus C. It's A minus B and a B minus A, which can be written as minus of A minus B, of course, minus of A minus B. So I can do row 3 is row 3 minus row 1. So C minus A plus B minus B minus C is A minus C. So I can write this as minus of A minus C, and this will become 0. Now if you see in this row I have A minus B, this row I have A minus C. In determinants I can take out common A minus B into A minus C. So I will be left with A, B plus C, 1, minus 1, A minus B, okay, it's been taken out common, so it's 1 and 0, minus 1, 1 and 0. And the fact that I have a 1, 0, 0 here, I can expand it along this is positive 1 into top to bottom minus bottom to top. So 1 into minus 1 plus 1, you got it as 0, see. So therefore it's collinear. You can use the properties. You don't want to use the properties, you don't have to, but using properties doesn't affect anything. It's good. You're just able to think higher order and you're able to do it, that's all. So let's find the value of k. if the area of the triangle is 4 square units, what's the formula for area of the triangle? It's given as 4 square units, x1, y1, 1, x2, y2, 1, x3, y3, 1. So this area itself is 4 square units is given. So this can be taken that side written 8, and let's write the points. K0, 4, 0, 0, 2 are the points. You have 1, 1, 1. And you, by the properties, you know, in a determinant from every column or every row you can take it out. From here 2 can be taken out. When you do that, it will become K40, because I am used to using properties. Once you learn properties, you are addicted to it. You just have to use it. You can't escape it. So then this and this get cancelled. So I can expand along this, wherein this is minus 1 into K minus 4 is equal to 0. Thus K is equal to 4. Thus you can find unknown value of any unknown value. That's the sum, which is the third question. So then therefore K is equal to 4. Like this you can put and find the value of unknown value, the area. But the thing is, whenever they give you the area, it's not just plus 8, you know. When you remove the determinants, the moment you remove it will become plus or minus on the right side. Okay, so how does that affect the answer? So I said, what did I say? K minus 4, yeah, can be also equal to a minus 4. So K can also become equal to, K minus 4 can also become equal to 4, minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. Yeah, a plus 8 and a minus 8, right? You can also equate it to K minus 4 is equated to 4, I'm sorry. Yeah, K minus 4 is equated to 4, K will be equal to 8 in this case, and K will be equal to 0 in this case. So there is a plus or minus which needs to be taken when you are taking off the determinants, because it's not about taking off the determinants, it's about the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle is given as 4 square units, but it can be plus or minus 4, because its area they taken and given it as plus 4. They can't specify it as minus 4. So it could have been minus 4 plus or minus 8. It could have been plus or minus 8 in the initial stages itself. So you have to equate it to plus 4 and minus 4 and get the value. And sorry, I equated 0. I'm not supposed to do that. It's what's been given is, it's not collinear for me to equate to 0. It's given that the area is equal to whatever square units. It's given it's 4 square units, but taking the 2 it became plus or minus 8. So then cancelling the 2 off after taking for the determinants common, and then expanding and equating to plus 4 or minus 4, you get 2 different answers. So that's very, very important, which we tend to forget, the plus or minus 4. So do the sums and become clear. So the fourth question is about forming an equation of a line. If you want to find the equation of a line, you should write x1 y1 1, which is 1 2 1, x2 y2 1, which is 3 6 1, and an xy1 instead of the third point, which is x3 y3 1, which we normally substitute for collinear. Okay, so then if substitute is equal to 0, you put the same collinear formula. Instead of the x3 by 3, you put xy1, and then now expand along xy1, which is positive, negative and positive, yeah, plus x into minus y into plus 1 into, plus x into means it's 2 minus 6 is minus 4, minus y into it's 1 minus 3 plus 1 into 6 minus 6, so it's minus 4x plus 2y is equal to 0, or 2y is equal to 4x, or y is equal to 2x. This is the equation of the line. Normally when you have 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2, how do you frame the equation of line according to 11th standard portions? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, where m is the slope and all that. But using determinants also we can find the equation of a line. If you know 2 points, the third point you can calculate as xy and use the collinear formula and find the equation of a line. You can try the next sum. So let's go to fifth question. The area of the triangle is 35, which means you just write it as plus or minus 35, and half of x1 y1 2 comma minus 6 comma 1, a 5 comma 4 comma 1, a k comma 4 comma 1. And we are so used to determinants by doing properties, so it kills me if I don't use the properties. Take the 2 out, 2 5 k minus 3 2 2 1 1 1. After taking the 2 out, the 2 and 2 cancels off. So it still remains plus or minus 35. Normally I will take the 2 to the other side. I do not have to necessarily do that here because it got cancelled. So now having been an expert in properties, I prefer to do row 2 is row 2 minus row 1 and row 3 is row 3 minus row 1. A row 2 is row 2 minus row 1 and a row 3 is row 3 minus row 1. In that case, a 2 minus 3 1 remains the same. This becomes 3, this becomes a 5, this becomes a 0, this becomes a k minus 2, this becomes a 5, this becomes a 0. This becomes a 2 plus okay, this is minus 3, right? Yeah, is equal to plus or minus 35. I can expand along this to do the determinants. It's 1 into 5 3 is 15 minus 5k plus 10, which is 25 minus 5k is equal to plus or minus 35. Never forget that. So 25 minus 5k is equal to plus 35, 25 minus 5k is equal to minus 35. So minus 10 is equal to 5k and k is equal to minus 2 is one answer. Okay, is it okay? So it's a multiple choice, right? So then 5k can be taken that side, 35 can go here, plus a 25, is it? Which itself is 60 is equal to 5k and 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, this k is equal to 12. So do you have a k as a minus 2 and 12, 12 and minus 2, so D is the right answer. So I have done all these sums. The most important thing that the children do forget is to take the area has been given, you should take it as plus or minus. Okay, and for collinear there is no half because half goes is equal to 0, so half goes, that's it. So the conditions for collinear is x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1 itself is equal to 0 is the condition for collinear. To find the area of triangle only, there is half of mod of determinants of x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1 is the area of triangles formula. And suppose you want to find the equation of line is x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x y1, the 2 points, and form the equation. By freezing on x by 1 you can just expand and get it. So it's such an easy, very easy exercise. I want you all to finish this off as homework, this exercise 4.3. Apart from that, the properties are omitted, but I am not omitting it. I am doing whatever sums I have taught you, let it be, because you have entrance exams in future. This is very important to know all this. You can't just ignore everything and do Of course you can omit the entire exercise 4.2. Entire exercise 4.2 you can omit because properties is not there, you can completely omit, I agree. But whatever I taught, at least in miscellaneous, just do it and get to understand so that this syllabus is over. So you just have extra sums. So what I am going to do is set up a question paper with lots and lots of extra sums and matrices and determinants, which can be done over this week's whole of this week. You can try those sums and submit it as a test paper over the weekend, okay.